What's up, guys? This is the 225 horsepower Johnson V6. I put a new stator and a new timer base because this engine was getting no spark. And it's not hooked up to water, but I'm just gonna crank it over a little bit just to show you guys we're getting spark now, which was the big problem with this engine. This battery on this boat is really dead, so let's see what happens here. Okay, that should be all you guys need to know. So we got spark. It seems like a very strong running engine, which is great. It is leaking a ton of gas, so I gotta do a carb change on all of them, all the 6 carburetors. I also need to change the throttle cable, which is gonna be a pain in the ass because I gotta wire it through all that. But once those 2 things are done, this thing's ready for water. You know, obviously we want to paint it a little bit, but good old 2-stroke. I don't know if you guys see that smoke coming out of the exhaust. Yeah, guys, so she's running finally, and it's been one heck of a trip with this thing. I've been busting my balls on this engine, this boat, so I'm just glad I finally figured out the issue. It was a mixture of the stator and the timer base. So this engine's finally running. Once we do a carb kit on this thing, we'll tune it up a little bit, new spark plugs. And I want to test the compression again once it's running. Like once I get it warm, then I will test the compression again. This one had 90. This one, I don't even know, what does that say? Pretty much it was all 90 to 95 PSI on all 6. This one's 95. Scratch it in there, but that's with it cold and not running in 2 years. So I want to run this engine and then test the compression. Hopefully it'll come up to at least like 105. And yeah, it seems to run pretty good, even with, you know, barely any gas in the carburetors. It's leaking. This one's leaking like crazy. But yeah, guys, it's finally coming. If you're new to the channel and haven't seen the boat yet, this is the boat. It's a 26-foot Aquasport with a 225 horsepower Johnson V6. Boat's starting to look good. Look at this, I got all these tools. This is a starter. This is a good starter. I gotta put that back somewhere, but engine seems to be running pretty decent. I already hooked it up to water. I ran it for a little bit. So for $1,500, I bought this entire boat for. I put $500 into the engine so far, and I put probably $1,000 into the boat so far. So it's getting there. This would be a nice little boat once it's, well, nice big boat once it's done. Can't wait to take it out. So we need carburetors, 6 new kits, a new throttle cable, and a couple marine batteries. And then this thing needs paint, but then it's done, guys. And I'm happy. I'm glad you guys came along with me on the journey. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Once this boat's done, we're gonna do like a water test on it and see how she does in the water.